LeBron James has there's some reports out there that said that he liked to play no more than 2 more years in the league, and the Lakers are hell bent on giving him exactly what he wants. They want to, if he wants to come back for a year and retire, if he wants to come back for 2 or 3, they're willing to give him as much as he wants. What are your thoughts about LeBron James and his decision to continue playing? Is it the right move for him to continue playing and play with the Lakers, or should he be able to go somewhere else?
LeBron should be able to go somewhere else. If I was LeBron, I'd go to whatever. I'd be looking for a slam dunk contender right now. If I was LeBron, LeBron is just complete side part right now.
Yeah, connection bad now. Yeah. So while Al fixes that again, listen, here's my thing. LeBron James has earned whatever position he's in. If he wants to play another 2 years or 3 years, 1 year, whatever it is. I've heard a lot of takes. I've heard a lot of people say that Philadelphia is the destination that he should go to. Why should he go there? Why would he go there with a banged up Embiid? Why? There's no reason. Why? Oh, he should go to Golden State. He should go. Okay, cool. But there's no guarantee that you're going to win anywhere you go. I think the Lakers, they've proven over the last 2 seasons that they have built a decent team to be able to compete. Last season, they ran into a buzzsaw with Denver, and they played Denver to such a fine margin, a thin margin of error, that it was a possession or two that swung the game. Same thing in the series that they played them this year. So the Lakers are very close. They have to be able to improve in the margins and make sure that they can be able to find the right pieces and probably go get the big men again. Go get rim protection. Go get guys that can rebound. Go get guys that can be able to control the boards so you can be able to dictate the pace and the tempo of the basketball game. I think that's what they need to do. So my thing is that, yes, he can go other places. Yes, he can be able to make an impact somewhere else. But I don't necessarily believe he wants to go anywhere, because if he did, I think he would be making those moves already. And we don't know what he's going to do, but all roads do point that he is going back to Los Angeles, because it just makes sense. It makes sense to go back to the Lakers, to be able to close his career out with them. He has his best friend here in regards to Anthony Davis. They've played very well together in the times that they have been healthy. So yeah, I don't necessarily think that he should go anywhere. Yes, I'm a Lakers fan. Of course, I'm going to always side with that because I think it's the most plausible thing. But there's also a thing out there saying that the Lakers are willing to draft Bronny as well in the second round. If he's available in the second round, why the fuck not? You're not taking a first round flyer on him. You're not taking number 17 and doing it. So why the hell not? Go ahead and take him in the second round, because I do believe that he will drop into the second round because of him coming out early and them not realizing what he is and all this stuff. So yeah, I do believe that's definitely an option. If they can be able to get him, go get him. So yeah. So Al, you were talking about that. LeBron should definitely leave. I don't disagree with you. He has the option if he wants to leave, but I just don't feel that he's going to, because he's very comfortable in LA. And like I kind of laid out the opinions in regards to the Lakers are very, very close in regards to being from where they are to a little higher in up the tier in the Western Conference. They need to make some adjustments in regards to getting some size. Having just Anthony Davis down there, as good as he's been this season, as good as he's played, they need to be a little better. They need to have more depth at the center position and kind of go back to what they were in the bubble, having rim protection, having guys that can be able to block shots and rebound and stuff like that, so you can be able to control the game a little better. And also, too, having a coach that understands what the fuck they're doing, because if we're going to be honest, right, even against Denver, as good as Denver was against the Lakers, if you switch coaches, Lakers win that series because the coach is better. You know what I mean? Mike Malone is way better than a Darvin Ham. You need, like I tell people all the time, is that players get you to the playoffs. Coaches win you series because of the adjustments that they make, the right moves that they make, the buttons that they press in the playoffs. If you don't have a coach that can be able to do that, you're going to struggle. And this is why you see teams like Milwaukee struggle, because they got idiots like Doc Rivers coaching them. You know what I mean? Like you have,
I was just about to bring up Doc Rivers.
It matters in the playoffs. It doesn't necessarily matter in the regular season like that. Obviously it does, because you want to make the playoffs, but it's really, really important to be able to focus on the X and O's and the execution, the halftime adjustments, the plays out of timeouts, all of those things. It matters when you have a coach that knows what they're doing. And when you don't have a coach that knows what you're doing, it's really, really bad. So the fact that the Lakers are searching for a new coach and LeBron has this decision to make, I think it kind of coincides and goes hand in hand that he's going to have a say in who the next coach is. And that's why it's more beneficial for him to stay with the Lakers.
I don't think even if he has a hand in picking the coach or anything like that is going to be beneficial to him. I think the benefit to LeBron is really everything outside of basketball. His whole lifestyle right now is built out in LA. His children are there. His family is there. His wife is building her own media empire. Like, they've really cemented themselves in that community. He cemented himself in the LA life. He's not going to want to go somewhere else to be able to sit there and start over or play. Really and truthfully, maybe step back and play second best player, not the guy on his team. I don't think LeBron is built mentally to handle not being the man on his team. And right now, that might be part of the issue.
Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't think that's right. No, I don't agree with that.
I don't think so. I don't think he could take a step back and say, "I'll be number two." The reason why it might be so hard to really visualize that's the issue is because of how good LeBron is. Like, what LeBron is doing is Brady-esque. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's ever played. Like, I still got LeBron number two, but nobody's ever played as long as he has. Nobody has the longevity. Nobody has the longevity, and nobody has the consistency that LeBron had. Period. Nobody has consistently also been able to, wherever he go, he automatically turns that team into a contender.
Correct.
No matter what the situation is, no matter what he has around him, no matter what coach it is, like, add LeBron equals playoffs. Period. So you can take imagine taking LeBron right now and putting him on the Minnesota, or taking LeBron right now and adding him to a Knicks. You know what I mean? Or, well, I don't really see how he'd fit in Boston, but adding him back in Miami. Like you take him and you put him in those situations, and you're sitting back, you're like, oh shit, like it's a what you gonna do situation. But he's not gonna give up the control that he has, because he's always had that ever since he left Cleveland the first time. Well, ever since he went back to Cleveland, you could say he had the control of the basketball team and controlled everything that was going on around ever since he left Miami. He's not going to be number two on the team, and he's not going to give up his lifestyle in LA. So he's just really going to, like, as much as anybody may think LeBron holds the power in the situation, LA really holds the power, because no matter what LA chooses to do, he's not going to play anywhere else.
Well, I don't think I necessarily agree. I see your point in regards to the power that he wields, right? But I don't necessarily believe that at this stage of his career that he cares about wielding that power on the court. If I'm a Lakers fan, so I watch every game. I watch every dribble of every game. Anthony Davis has been the motor to this team for the last 2 seasons, right? Mm-hmm. Last year, he wasn't so healthy. He was banged up. So LeBron, by default, had to step up his game and be better, right? Obviously, there's different things that happened this year, right? With the scoring record and all these other things where he was gunning for that and stuff like that, right? But Anthony Davis is the engine to this team. And you've seen that in the playoffs. You see how consistent he was the whole season. LeBron James is okay with being second fiddle. It just depends on who the number one fiddle is. If you got a guy that's not up to snuff to be the number one guy, then hey, there's no reason for me to play second fiddle. But if you got a guy that's talented enough for me to be able to play second fiddle, then I have no problem with that. I think that's kind of every great player's mindset, is that I'm okay being the Robin to the situation, but you got to make sure that there's a legit Batman. Because if we're both on the same plane, then nah, like give me the rock and let me work, because I've been successful doing it this way. And if you have to show me different, then you got to show me different.